Greetings, my fellow Americans. How are you all doing today? I want you to know that Muslims are still strapping bombs to their chest and running into public buildings and blowing everybody up. As the President of the United States of America, I realize that there are probably a lot of Muslims out there who do good things and probably do charity, help out orphans, get little cats out of trees. But when you're a president like myself and you're an oil man and you're interested in making a lot of money, you got to stick to my version of the facts. And my version of the facts is that all Muslims are evil terrorists. They're all wanting to kill us all and rule the world and take away our freedoms. That's the way it always has been. Anybody that is not of my religion and my belief and believe in my version of God, they are satanic, they are evil, and they have weapons of mass destruction. We must put them all on stakes right now and burn them to death, and then take the ashes of their bodies and their family and take them out in the middle of the desert and bury them where no one else will ever hear their false hope and lies again. As the President of the United States, I also realize it wasn't but 200, 300 years ago that we did the same thing to pagans. That's right. We were sitting there burning pagans at the stake. The church was renouncing their religion. And while we were burning them at the stake, we had clergymen and other folks sitting back in the church copying information from the pagan religion and adding it to our own version of what the true religion is. We've been doing that for years. As your Christian president, we've been copying religions for a long time, and we decided that we're going to make our own religion called Christianity, and we just add stuff and add stuff. And every single couple of years we make a new version of the Bible where we edit out all the contradictions and all the problems and all the crap, and we repair it and put new nonsense in. Like a long time ago, if you would have read the King James Bible, you would have found a pagan Samaritan goddess by the name of Lilith in it in Isaiah 34:14. And if you would have looked real close, you would have found the word unicorns used like 9-10 times. But us Christians are smart. We know that in order to be able to convert people into our Borg-like religion, we have to fix things. People don't believe in unicorns, so we remove that word and we put bulls in their places and horses and others. It was a good move on our part. See, we're trying to market religion. See, our religion just isn't about God. That's just the idea. That's the invention. The true point of our religion is making money off of people, making money off the old and the disabled and the weak. So, we do whatever we can. You know, it's interesting. Yesterday I was talking to some of my fellow congressmen over in Stickham, and we were having a really good discussion about if people die, if I were to die, and I were to go up to Judgment Day and sit with God, and God said, okay, Mr. President, you did a good job at running your country. You did a good job stealing all that oil from the Muslims and all those people, and you did a good job at wasting all the false religions out there. And he said, you get to go to heaven because you've been such an awesome president. I was wondering if I could ask God if instead of going to heaven or going to hell, can I just simply be annihilated? You know, have my molecules and my cells and everything in my body just completely wiped out utterly. No soul, no body, no afterlife, just completely wiped out. As you know, that's what atheists believe anyway. This is what agnostics believe, and there are some pagans out there who believe that whenever they die, that's it. They get put in a graveyard or they get incinerated and then their ashes get poured over the Virgin Islands. Well, at least that's what I want done. Or, to save a lot of money, just put me in a garbage can and get it over with. But they said that you absolutely had no choice in the matter. You can't choose if you want to go to hell or heaven or not. It's God's choice. It's God's choice to look at you as his creation and say that you are valuable to him, that you are worth something. And if you're not worth anything, he just fucking sends you down into hell where you'll be burned for all eternity. However, if you've been good enough to where you can go to heaven, that's still not a choice of yours. You can't go into heaven and say, I don't want to be here. I don't care about the honey and the milk rivers and shit like that. I don't care about the everlasting life. I don't want a mansion that has a golden road connected to it. You can't say that. You only have two choices in religion. You're either tortured for all eternity, or you go to heaven where you go to church all fucking day and night and sit there and glorify God, telling him how great and wonderful he is. Now, I'm sure that some people will say that's a better deal than burning in hell, but how so? I don't like going to church as it is. Why the fuck would I want to sit in church for 24/7? It would be hard enough just for me to get up on Sunday and fucking go to church one day. Why the hell do I want to go fucking 7 days a week? I got other shit to do, you know, like go out to Waffle House and have a nice dinner and shit, or fucking play some Nintendo. I don't want to go to church all fucking day. Sheesh. So, you have no option in the matter. Christians told me it was stupid. They said it's completely and utterly fucking retarded for me to even want to be annihilated. Why would I want to be destroyed if I get to hang out with Jesus all day? Assuming that there is a Jesus and there is a heaven and I get to walk with him all day, that might be interesting for the first fucking week meeting the creator of the universe, but after a couple of millenniums, I'll probably get kind of bored, don't you think? I don't want to walk with Jesus all the time. I don't want to walk with Zeus or Hercules or Allah or any of the gods. I just simply want to be left the fuck alone. I would like, if there's Warcraft up in heaven and they got shit like, you know, you can have sex and you can go down to the local club and dance to some techno trance music and shit while you're hanging out with your friends, I could see that as fun. Yeah, that would work out just fine for me. But not church 24/7. Not sitting there glorifying a God, and besides, why the fuck does a God need me to be on my knees all the time? If God wanted me on my knees all the time, why the fuck did he give me the rest of my legs for? It doesn't make any kind of sense. Why does God need worship? Why does he need prayers? God knows if he's going to answer your prayers. He's going to know if it's in his will to do what the fuck you want. So why even bother? You know, George Carlin made that comment too, and still nobody's been able to refute that. But it's the truth. Why would a creator of the universe give a goddamn what some fucking bug on the ground thinks? Why would he care? Why would it make him feel good if some fucking dirtbag like yourself sat down on your ass and shit and prayed to him and worshipped him? I mean, what does it do for him? Or maybe you go out and you sacrifice a fucking lamb or something for him, or a goat, or a fucking gerbil or something. Why would he care? I wonder how the world would be if God commanded gerbils to sacrifice us. Wouldn't that be special? Or he tells the kangaroo, hey kangaroo, you're my top and highest creation. I want you to sacrifice that Australian over there. Does that make any kind of fucking sense? Could you imagine that? Kangaroos have their own fucking church and they're sacrificing humans because God said so? Jesus fucking Christ. It's retarded. How can you believe that shit? Okay, that's just me ranting. Thank you for your time.